foundation of any successful sports team experience is a positive culture that promotes teamwork, respect, discipline, and sportsmanship. Coaches are charged with the responsibility of creating a team culture for success. Participating in high school athletics has long-lasting, definitive benefits, especially when athletic leaders create an environment that challenges and rewards the growth mindset.
What I try to do with my culture is I try to have tangible steps, right, that kids can kind of grasp onto so that they know that they're checking the boxes that they need to check.
Coach Pond does a great job talking about more than just baseball. Beginning of every practice, we usually talk about a non-baseball word or term, discipline or consistency or having confidence. He relates a lot of stuff to outside of the baseball world, which really just helps us become better men, and then we can apply it to the baseball field too.
Been here for 27 years working with the team, and when you set your goals as students building and becoming better student athletes, becoming better citizens, becoming better people, that's an easy way to start building a culture around it. We focus on, of course, it's a team sport, or any sports that I've coached, it's about winning. That is part of it. But there are small goals along the way. Not everybody gets the championship, but everybody can improve, and everybody can get better. So we work on those types of things. When it comes to having fun, the kids try to find the best way to have fun with things. We like to work a little bit more as coaches, but they are always throwing a ball around, they're always enjoying themselves. And with track and field, with boys and girls teams together, there's no drama. They're very excited to be out there.
He's always been there for me. They've all always been there for me, and they're always telling me never give up and to never get down. Not never get down on yourself, but get down on yourself and then pick yourself right back up. Always try and stay positive, because if you have the bad mentality, then it's going to affect how you play.
Well, we've given that a lot of thought over the years, and really what we try to do is make it their team. We put a lot of ownership with the seniors. This is your last year. This is your team, and we put a lot of ownership on alumni as well. Getting a lot of the older players that have graduated, gone on to play college ball, gone on to go ahead to college, and gone on to the trades, to come back and talk with them and let them know that this is a program. We're building something that has a future, and not looking back, but always understanding that they're all part of that. And it's 4 years. It's a very short period of time. To a young man, it's not that long, or it's very long. I'm sorry, but when you look back at it afterwards, you went, man, you just really miss those type of things and that camaraderie. So that's what we try to do, is make them understand that we're not only playing for ourselves. We're playing for that existing team, but we're also playing for past teams as well as future teams. And how do you set them up for success?
It's like a brotherhood. It's a brotherhood. I mean, you meet, whether players come in year by year or players come and go, it's a brotherhood. I mean, you get to know these kids. I mean, and I'm a captain now. I came 2 years ago. I was a freshman, and you come in and you're a scared little kid coming into playing a big contact sport like this, and your captains and everything like that, they make you feel welcomed and at home. Like, this feels like a family to me. Like, after school every day, I'm encouraged to come to practice because I got my brothers to play with in the field.
Hang out with these guys every day. I learned to trust even the guys that I wasn't friends with going into it in the beginning of the season. I'm friends with them by the end of the season. Pretty much everybody on the team, everybody knows everybody.
It means a lot. It just means being part of a culture and helping new players grow, as I was taught when I started. When I first started, I had no idea how to play the game, and the seniors, as myself now, they taught me how to play and taught me how to become a member of their culture and grow with them. So I intend to do the same for the freshmen and sophomores and players younger than me that tend to be in the same position as I am now.
So what I like to do, the culture that I try to build, is I'm trying to teach these kids skills that they're going to use in their everyday life outside of high school, past the game of baseball and stuff that they're going to be doing in their everyday life. What I try to teach them is skills like responsibility, accountability, and how to deal with failure. I mean, baseball is a game of failure, and how you overcome that and make the adjustments to deal with failure can take a long way in your life success.
Our coaches have put it in us since the beginning that it's more about than just the sport. It's about being a better man and being a better person at the end of it. But I think it grows definitely your communication skills, and just fun being around all the boys.
When you're on a team, you have people relying on you. So like being a reliable person for them has prepared me for being in the future, and just being accountable and holding myself accountable and others accountable also.
I think it all starts earlier in the year. As a coach that is not a high school teacher, it's a challenge for myself to see all the kids day to day. So I try to come down, interact with the kids, get to know them, and one of the things I do is make sure that they understand that everybody has a chance. Everybody's given a chance right from the get-go.
They're good at building relationships with their players, and big on building relationships with each other, and it just helps have good chemistry and energy overall throughout the whole team.
I mean, it just comes down to having a solid coaching staff. My assistant coaches, Mike Nichols and Joe Patrone, they've been absolutely super influential over the years, and just having a great group of guys as well. They all work well together. They're all great kids, so it makes it really easy for us.
A high school coach's success is based not just on the team's performance, but also on the team's ability to work together. Team unity is critical for success in any team sport. Team sports are about so much more than physical benefits. Studies have shown that student-athlete performance in school can be as much as 10% higher than students who never participated in sports. Sports naturally develops performance character traits such as grit, resilience, and self-discipline. Coaches foster environments that promote teamwork, communication, and support with coping with adversity. Student athletes develop key skills such as how to be a good team member, how to work collaboratively with fellow teammates, and how to prioritize the needs of the team.
Going 5-6 days a week is a lot of practice. 3-4 games a week is a lot of games. So staying focused on the task at hand and staying focused on winning and getting out there and doing our job.
We set our expectations high, and we remind the athletes that they take ownership of their practices every single day. They take ownership of their efforts, and we teach them to not only thrive or try to thrive on the team, but also in real life as well. I think we just are very grounded in our approach to how we coach them, and we try to relate that to life as best we can.
Anytime that I have a question, she's always there to answer it and help me grow as a player. And there's no judgment when I do ask questions, and she's always willing to help me get better and push me to get better, even when I may not be happy to do so, and I'm angry at myself. She'll be there to help me do better.
So first and foremost, they are student athletes, because if they're not academically eligible, then we don't have a team.
I try and keep up with my grades as best I can. Sometimes I struggle, and the more I struggle, the less time I have on the field. So it's really difficult. I mainly deal with it. I get as much extra help as I can in school. I mean, they tell us at practices that you're a student first, then an athlete. You gotta prioritize, because you can't play one without the other. You know what I mean? So it's just trying to get the extra help while you can.
Letting us stay after if we need to bring our grades up. School definitely comes first around here, so.
Well, I feel like everyone on the team supports one another's goals. So in college, we're all in the application process, we're all talking about it during practice, and we're supporting each other, and it's actually helped a lot through scholarships, college applications, and being able to talk about it throughout this.
People think of your wins and your losses and your record. That does measure success. However, for our guys, we don't focus on the result. We try to focus on why we're here and how we're going to get to the spot that we want to get to, right? Those are the two things that we can control. So we focus on why we want to be here at Elkton High School playing baseball. And then we focus on the how, which is our everyday routine, how we handle our business, and then our approach to everyday activities.
He's a big culture guy, so like he's put in a lot of things for us. He's done so many things for us for our program. He puts fundraisers out, and the culture is just work hard, be a hard worker, do everything the right way, and once you do that, stack bricks, be 1% better every day, and once you do that, everything will come to you. Just work hard and be a good person. That's really all it is.
So, I mean, just Elkton Lacrosse, our biggest thing is teamwork, being a team, having fun. I think that just comes naturally. A lot of the things that I think we focus on, we have these core principles that I really feel like every practice, you're going to hear it multiple times a day about accountability, respect, hard work, just these things that, you know, these buzzwords that everybody knows about. I think we try to circle our program out around that, communication, growth. If you know anything about Elkton Lacrosse, we're not necessarily a big lacrosse school or a lacrosse town, lacrosse county. So I think that our main priority is focusing on growth. That's the thing we're really focusing on, I feel like, the most. Growth on the field, one day at a time, growth in the classroom, just, you know, growing as a person.
I've never really been like a part of like a team dynamic in terms of like running, but like having a team that like surrounds me, especially like with relays and whatnot, it just means so much to have that extra motivation from your teammates. It's just so nice to have people around there to help you. It really pushes me to my next level.
The number one reason students compete in sports in high school is to have fun, engage in exercise, and spend meaningful time with their friends. Coaches provide the developmentally appropriate balance of fun and competitiveness in order to retain athletes and grow their programs.
As far as keeping it fun, there's only so much you can run. There's only so much that you can do that you don't start to break down and do too much. So we try to either put relays and competitions into practice. We just had our senior night and they were able to do an anything but a baton race. Other schools do this all the time. We had shopping carts. We had our athletic trainer. They used her golf cart she drove and they just sat in the back for the race. Pool noodles. So we try to do things that are fun, but we also try to keep them focused that it's not just individual and here for fun. We have a purpose. We want to win, and we want not only to win individually, but we want to win as a team too. So it is a delicate balance. It is a dance to get there.
One of the ways we try to influence a team culture is just doing fun stuff in practice to draw them in and getting them to work with one another because there's so many different personalities coming from different backgrounds, different sports. We have to get them to not only be successful as individuals, but to fulfill team goals. They have to work together. And so just doing fun stuff, trying to get them to buy into what we do, and usually we yield success from that.
On days like today, where we're just kind of in between meets, we don't do anything heavy. Sometimes we'll just have like a day of yoga for the athletes. Sometimes we will do team relays just for fun, and we mix in games into our workouts and try to just promote you can have fun while you work hard as well.
Having fun is the basis of what they're doing anyway. It's just a game at the end of the day, but I think having that basis and then adding on the competition and the aggression and the community, adding it on top of that foundation of positivity and just like lightheartedness, I think it makes the rest of it grow naturally.
While some participants in high school sports are competing in state championships, and a smaller number are looking at potential college scholarships, the vast majority want to compete on teams with their friends.
To be part of the team to me means a lot about socializing. It's definitely a part of my performance and my work ethic and how hard I do, or how hard I try. But I think a lot of it is also how I interact with people on the team. Because you can be there, but I think knowing people and interacting and having positive relationships is a big part of it.
It means a lot. Being a senior, especially, it's my last year. Just want to make an impact on this team and these guys. I love them. I love my coaches, and it just means a lot just to be a part of Elkton Lacrosse and just be able to play and have fun with everybody.
It means to be part of a family, because I feel like a team is a family. It means a lot. It's always like a stress relief going on to the field. You forget what's going on at school, at home, or whatever's going on. It's like something on the side. It's fun. I enjoy it a lot.
I just want to create a community of people that I know I can rely on, and I want to be a person for the players that they know they can come to, and they can grow from our relationship and know that they're welcome. And I just want to be the person for the underclassmen that the upperclassmen were for me. Just like the friend that I still have a friend that's 2 years older than me from the lacrosse team who played here, and she still texts me and catches up with me, and it's just one of those people that's always there for you. You build lifelong relationships through high school lacrosse. It honestly means everything to me. This team's been there for me for so much, and being a part of this team has been the best part of my high school experience by far, and I'll never forget it.
Programs such as Cecil High School Sports are produced by Cecil Public Media with the help of contributors and sponsors who believe that local media, like Cecil TV, is of value to the community. To continue to do this work, we need help in the form of contributions and program sponsorships. For more information, go to www.cecil.tv or email us at info@cecil.tv. Thanks.